Okay, yesterday we saw what happened in Jemba, in Imo State, where Njaba, where Uzodima ordered the commissioner of police to go and raid the ESN and IPOP camp, as they call it. About 2,785 persons were arrested. For about 58 kidnappers were arrested, and 42 stolen children were recovered. And this has caused a lot of panic. Said ESN, they even recovered flag, 4 rocket launcher, 14 AK-47, and so many weapons, even 4 machine guns. But a lot of people say, why is it that they've not been able to catch these Fulanis, perpetrating evil
with all this with all this
gun? But it's always IPOP all the time. What's your take as a guy who's ordering the commissioner of police to
Uzodima has been a black sheep of the Igbo family. We are a family. We are Igbo family. Uzodima is our black sheep. It's a disgrace to Igbo nation. So that's why he has not, been romancing with ESN. ESN is doing good job in the southeastern Nigeria by fighting Fulani headers to full stop. I can actually tell you categorically that if you look at the southwest, their governors are the one that are nurtured Amoteku. And Amoteku are doing well in their various Yoruba forests. Yes, and butchers and farmland, making sure that they curb the Fulani incessant, attack on farmers. And never was a day, Makinde, the governor of Oyo State, together with Adeleke, the dancing governor, and the Ogun State governor, and the Sanwo-Olu has ever invited the police to attack Amoteku. They always support them. Yes, with materials. Yes, needed to fight criminals in the bush. And all this are going on well. But look at what the southeastern governors are doing. Look at Hope Uzodima giving order to attack ESN. Does he not know that if he allows ESN will destroy the Fulanis totally? Why Hope Uzodima not inviting the police to go and fight the Fulani headers in the bush? There are Fulani headers, there are Fulani killers, there are Fulani militias all over Igbo land. But his enemy is his own people, the ESN. That's why I'm telling you that Hope Uzodima, when he finishes his administration, he will abscond, because his kinsmen in Olo, in Anambra, Imo State, Enugu and Abia, will never tolerate him.
He's not doing the right thing by sending the police to at least to protect the life, because his duty is to protect life and the life of the citizens or indigenes of Imo State. He's not doing his work, he's doing his job.
It is a lie. Do you know why it's a lie? The people that are constituting criminalities, bloody one, or killing people in Igbo land are the Fulani Janjaweeds. Fulani kidnappers, Fulani abductors.
So what Osoludo said that they said 99% are the Igbo. Even for instance, from the report we got from this raid, they said most of them were the Igbo, just like what Soludo said. They said the Igbos are the ones committing crime, not the Fulanis in the southeast.
I will finish. When you see a madman speaking, you can actually distinguish between a sane man and a man that is mad. Charles Soludo is not talking out of clear sanity. Charles Soludo has something to do with mental, obstruction. That's why he is actually telling the whole world that the Igbos are the one constituting killings. That is his own bloody opinion. But that kind of opinion is not favorable to the Igbos. I'm telling you, no, it's not saying. It's not saying the truth. Hope Uzodima and the Charles Soludo, they are haters of Igbo youth. They align and connive with Fulani Janjaweeds, who made them governor, and tell all manners of lies against indigenous people of Biafra, ESN, Eastern Security Network, that are going to do good job, and the other good, well-meaning Biafrans in the southeastern Nigeria. Instead of promoting and supplying the ESN with all materials available, necessary to fight Fulani headers, they are conniving with Fulani headers. Look at Peter Mbak. Peter Mbak has Fulani. The Fulanis are in his own state house. So how do you think that these people these governors will at least promote the Eastern Security Network? They won't, because they actually know that at the end of the day, their Fulani masters will question them. So that's why they are dancing to the costumes of the Janjaweeds, Fulani Janjaweeds. See, let me tell you, the people that are constituting kidnapping people in the southeastern Nigeria, Fulani, they have actually perfected their plans to invade the whole Igbo forest. And it is on course now. Nobody should tell me that it's Igbos, it's Igbos. What is happening in Benin? My friend that was killed, his junior brother was killed 2 weeks ago. Who shot his junior brother? Fulani Janjaweeds in his farmland. Who are killing people in Imo State, shooting in Abia State. Fulani Janjaweed. As a Alex Oti not aware that these people are Fulani. Have you ever heard or learned that Alex Oti has accused Ndi Abia of kidnapping and killing? He actually knows that the people that are constituting trouble in Abia State are the Fulani Janjaweeds. What are we saying? The Fulani Janjaweeds are the one, not the Igbos. If anybody is telling you that it's Igbos that are doing that, that person check his blood and genes too well. Are you trying to tell me that Saludo is a pure Igbo man? Just Saludo, 55% is not Igbo.
Okay, finally we've seen, the Kenya judge that told Nigeria government and Tinubu to pay Nnamdi Kanu 120 million naira. Justice Winter was so angry. He has come out and said what Justice Omotosho and the Nigeria government just did, July 18 was nonsense. He said Nigeria is a corrupt country, that Nnamdi Kanu hasn't done anything bad. That why would Justice Omotosho be going on 2-month vacation with his family, and a innocent man will remain in the Nigeria or the DSS custody for another 2 months. He said Nigeria is violating Nnamdi Kanu international constitution and protection law. That this is against the law of the land. That Nnamdi Kanu should be set free. That him doing this is not good. What is your take as to?
See, let me tell you, Nigerian government, Tinubu, and his military forces, both police, both customs, immigration, and soldier, have been violating Nigerians over the years. We don't have say here. Judiciary doesn't have say in this part of the world. You can see that it is the office of Buhari that is detecting to judiciary, the court, Omotocho, and so on and so forth, what to do. They are not on their own. Judiciary, Nigerian judiciary is not on their own. Tinubu is the Attorney General of the Federation. Tinubu is the NNPC, minister. No, he is petroleum minister. Tinubu's office controls everywhere. Local government, state government, federal government, every federal agencies are under him. That is the kind of monkey, apes, and baboon democracy we are practicing in Nigeria. I wonder why the Kenya justice, is quite very, not happy and, concentrating on what to do next. Because if he eyes Nigeria, he's going to get it wrong. We don't have a country here. What we have is a zoo. It's a federal republic of zoo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. The whole Nigerians are actually seeing that Nigeria is a zoo. We don't have democracy here. What we have is Federal Republic of Zoo, a country whereby the political leaders have turned all the subjects, Nigerians, the citizens, into animals. Because they don't believe that they are human beings. They believe that they are gods. They are gods over their family, over their children, not over someone like me. Look at Omotocho now, enjoying his holiday. His holidays with his family. Someone that is innocent is languishing in jail. Look at Tojibelo, the bandit, the killer, that is perpetrating all manners of terrorist activities in the northern Nigeria, north, northwest, northeast. He's enjoying himself there in the bush, in the town, in his communities. Anytime they are celebrating this Eid, Tojibelo should go out and celebrate with his communities. While Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man, is languishing in jail. That is the kind of president Nigeria is having right now. Tinubu himself, he didn't go to school. He's a businessman. He's a man that has been making money all his life. So he's an influencer. And as a result of too much opulence, he doesn't consider human rights, morality, and the other, lives. So what I mean is that this Kenyan man should know. Has the man not been going through social media to find out that we don't have democracy here? What we have is kleptocracy. Nepotocracy is what Nigerians has been seeing, witnessing since 1999. Even if you ask me, I will tell that Obasanjo and Jonathan regime, they are a bit fairer than this current administration. Tinubu is nobody. Tinubu is just nobody. He's not well tutored. Father zero, mother zero. Nobody could even trace the school he went on. From primary school to secondary school, university. Nobody could ever trace it. He just carried all manners of Lagos boys, Agboro, all around him, tormenting and oppressing Igbo man. And I have this thing to tell you guys on social media. Tinubu has done enough to postpone Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release to October. And if you ask him, he will tell you it's the law. It is no law. That is baboon, kind of large monkey's law. The laws that they actually had in Europe during the time of Animal Farm by George Orwell. See, let me tell you, Omotocho judiciary, Omotocho court, led judgment is just monkey and ape own. I'm telling you, it doesn't want international applause. Nobody could actually say he has done well. No, he is a Yoruba justice. He is Tinubu's justice. He is Nigerian kind of justice. It's not a kind of justice or son that everybody will see as a good, competent legal luminary. The man will just go at the backyard and he will keep on this their tribalistic, way of doing things. I know him as an ethnicized man. Tinubu is an ethnicized, highly tribalized man with Fachola, his contemporary, that actually gave the Igbos money and deported all of them and dropped them at Onitsha Head Bridge. So these are the kind of breeds of politicians we have in the Southwest. And I'm telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be set free. Failure to do so, Biafra is going, not anybody.
Okay, but Justice Omotosho, we know when he started this case, he was saying that this case has stayed too long, that it's over 10 years, and he was, saying it like that he wants to hasten up, to get finally put this case to an end.
Pretense and yes. Pretense and pretense. He's not saying it from the heart.
But do you not think that he has been they've changed his mind, like the likes of Wike?
Even if he changed his mind, it's not new to Nigerian politics. Nigerian politicians are unstable, they are chameleonic. And you know Omotocho now, who Omotocho is. So if Omotocho was saying something in the past, Igbo man should have understood the direction where Omotocho was going. He is subjected to change as an afonja. I don't know what I understand. So he has compromised. And when he was making all this statement, I was laughing because I know he's going to, at the end of the day, compromise. And he has actually compromised. So what are we saying here is that Kenya government is going to invite ICC, at least to invite this government. Some representatives should go to ICC if they have actually violated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Igbo people in the southeastern Nigeria. They should be held responsible. So there's no need of painting, covering what is golden, as if it is black. No. Gold should be gold. Justice should be justice. Truth should be the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never violated any Nigerian constitution. The people that abuse is stealing our money today, this current government, they have stolen enough billions, billion, are judging the innocent. So that's why God is going to judge all of them. Tinubu and his led government, all of them that are taking part in this current administration, they are all heading to God's punishment and penalties. Penalties of various degrees. I await all of them. I don't care. Nobody's going to negotiate Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not negotiate. Iginla as a pastor. Negotiation you are talking about is for you. Kanu is not negotiating with anybody. We don't negotiate Biafra. Kanu has not violated anybody.
Okay. I have not violated. Okay, but do you not think at time African as a continent form their own ICC? If the ICC and the UN are not willing to take major action against Nigeria, do you not think it's at time the African as a continent
yeah, that ICC has branches in Africa. They are just a branch of United Nations organization. Of course, various African states or nations are members of UNO that commenced from 1945 till date. So no need of having ICC for Africa, but they should have ICC for Africa office headquarters that will be taking care of the entire continent, because it seems that the one in Brussels is not doing enough. The white skin is not considering issues when it happens to the black. That's why we are saying of bringing a very strong, solid headquarters branch of ICC in Africa, so that our problem should be taken care of immediately, not when it is dragging to 10 to 20 years that people may have died. That is when ICC should come. No, we need headquarters here, working one, very, very objective one, the one that should be very, very active with good objectivities, should be situated in Africa, so that anytime there is an issue, they will rush and take care. If you look at the way ICC is handling issues in Africa, you will find out that when it has, gotten too late, like look at what happened to Abacha of Sudan. The Sudanese government that run the government of that country for 30-something years after annihilating millions with stringent laws and the policy in Sudan. ICC had to buggle him back to Brussels. And by then, many people may have died. Many millions died. And then you see that for people, they have been killing that for the southern Sudan and reduce their population. And so that's it. And, if we have a very strong headquarters of ICC and affiliation of International Criminal Court in Addis Ababa, Southern Africa, or in Nigeria, any good country in Africa, I think they are going to take care of, what African leaders are doing to Africans. And again, let me tell you, there are many factors militating, situating or building, international ICC, establishment in Africa here. Ask me why. The real leaders in Africa are the reasons for situating ICC on the continent of Africa, which of course, they won't allow it to be. Do you think that Tinubu will allow ICC to be situated in Lagos? No, because he has messed up international law, local law, and he's doing as he likes. He is busy embezzling Nigerian public funds, so he wouldn't allow anything like ICC affiliation be situated anywhere in West Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, or Central Africa. These are the leaders we have in Africa. They are all monstrous, politicians. They won't allow, ICC to be situated here. Because actually, if it does, it means they have failed with their, white supremacists from Europe that are conniving with them, stealing African commonwealths from Africans. So, situating ICC here, I see it as a mountainous project, an icon project that could never be possible. Who are the people that will allow that? The same political leaders who are thieves, stealing our money into Europe. And who could allow that? The Europeans. And you know that the Europeans are benefiting from our natural state. He has not given us the kind of dividend of democracy we bargained from him. He has compromised of late hour because he wanted the APC to rig election for him. That's why he has turned his back on his people. Charles Olude is from southeastern Nigeria. Indigenous people of Biafra is anybody that is born in Anambra, Imo, Abia, Enugu, and the Ebonyi state. That's the meaning of indigenous. Indigene. It's just grammar that is confusing these waves. They are all waves. Grammar is confusing them. Because I don't see the reason why all the state governors should turn their back on ESN. And ESN has been the most effective security crime fighters outfit or platform in the southeastern Nigeria ever initiated by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we are giving him kudos. We are giving him, applause for that. He has laudably achieved, what no governor has ever achieved before in the southeastern Nigeria. I think that Hope Uzodinma, Mwafulu Francis of Ebonyi State, Charles Soludo, Peter Mbo of Enugu State, they are all bird of same feathers. Elesoti is highly exempted. He's a man of honor. He's a man with charisma, and he's doing well in Abia State. Look at how he handed over the chief security officer, everything about security in Abia State. Who is the chief security officer? I mean here, I'm talking about the then army, chief of army staff, General Ihejirika. He's too good. That's why you see nothing is happening in Abia State because Ihejirika is there. Who and why? How is it that Soludo is not doing well? He doesn't know what to do again because he wants to satisfy APC. He wants Tinubu to at least seize Anambra State so that all our location will be going into the pocket of Tinubu, the man who wants to make the whole money, want to rip off the whole Nigeria and become African richest man. He wants to seize Anambra to our location so that APC will be in control of Anambra. That is all that Charles Soludo is doing. Look at Imo State now. Now that Hope Uzodinma is about going. Now, he is opening many roads, many water projects, and so on and so forth. Is that actually what we asked of him in the first place? Did we actually vote for Hope Uzodinma, who in Imo State that has ever casted his vote for Hope? Nobody. You see all of them? Look at Peter Mba. Peter Mba is nobody. He's a man that has actually made sure that Simon Ekpa goes to jail in Finland. But the way that God is thinking is not the way man thinks. And today, shame is upon Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State. Look at one floof, the very county from where Simon Ekpa comes from. That's Ebonyi State. He connived with the Fulani, killing Christians while conducting night vigil, and no investigation has ever led to the assailants, the perpetrators of that crime. Over 200 Ebonyi people were killed while conducting night vigil. Look at that kind of governors we have in the southeastern Nigeria. They are all our enemies. They are all Fulani, these guys. They are all having Fulani chromosomes in their vein, pretending as if they are Igbos. They are not. All their DNAs tested positive to Fulani, the people of Sudan, Niger, Mali, and the Senegambia. They are not the Igbos. I mean Peter Mba, Charles Soludo, Hope Uzodinma. What are we saying? And Peter Mba, all of them, and one flew for Ofeboy. They are not of Igbo ancestry. I'm telling you, the fact is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Iginla, the pastor, Oga, no negotiation. It is your responsibility to use prayer as weapon. Prayer is a weapon. Prayer can do all things. Prayer can destroy the camp of the enemy and throw it into confusion. Our God can do all things. Don't jam politics with your callings. Please leave Biafra alone.